Hey, what's up, guys? Coach Jameson. Today we are going to be going over our get up drill. And all this is essentially getting up off the floor from our Seiza position. This is one way to do it. There's multiple ways to get off the ground. We're just going to practice this way because it really transfers over into our daily life. Again, if we are practicing these resting postures on the ground, for example, Seiza, this is a great way to practice to get up off the floor in an optimal, safe, and strong pattern. And again, the better we can get off the floor, the safer without discomfort or anything like that, that leads to longer life down the road. So let's just start from Seiza, and actually I'm gonna have you come up, and we're gonna start without any support. I got a stick and some blocks here to show you ways we can use support. At first, we're gonna start no support just so you can see it. Again, feel free to use this whether you think you need them or not. I'd prefer everyone to start with the modified versions with some support when we get to that. So we're going to start from here. I'm going to shift my weight over to my right side. We're going to start by bringing this left leg forward. And again, in order to do that, I'm going to shift over to my right side, bring my left foot forward. The first thing I want you to notice is I'm landing with a nice straight foot. I'm having my weight distributed from this big toe. I want that big toe anchored down. I don't want it coming off the ground. And most of our weight, again, from that big toe anchored out through the outside edge of this foot. These are going to be the big main parts we're paying attention to. The foot's coming forward, we're not collapsing down, and that this knee isn't coming forward. So as I step forward, I got a nice, straight, strong foot. My arch is nice and maintained. And I'm going to think of pulling my same side hip and knee back as my chest comes forward. So I get all my weight now from the right side into this left side. I tuck the toes, and then I just step up. Now, all we're going to do is step back down to our start position. Right foot steps back. I'm going to rotate it in just a little bit. Lower that knee. Again, I'm pulling into this left side, not collapsing in and down, pulling out and back. I lower, untuck my back foot, bring the knee down. Now we'll work the opposite side. I shift into my left side, get my right leg forward, strong foot, strong arch, hip and knee pull back, chest comes forward. I'm nice and loaded into this front side. Glute, hamstring, tuck the toes, and drive up. Come back down. So that's all we're going to do. We're going to alternate sides, back and forth, loading, getting up and off the ground at your own pace. Again, I don't have to rush this. I can take my time. Let me give you a side view just so you can see how far I'm pulling my hip back. Again, I step forward. I want to avoid this pattern. This is where a lot of people are going to want to go, is that knee going forward. But again, I step, keep that strong foot, pull back, drive up. Same thing as I step back. Notice my knee is not going forward. It's staying back. Load, drive up. Now, how are we going to use our support? First, let's go to the blocks. And again, we want to be able to get up and down off the ground with and without support. Again, we're going to use the blocks just to level up the floor a little bit. I have my blocks here. I'm just in a tabletop position. I'm going to bring my left leg forward, tuck the back toes, and now I can bring a little bit more weight in my hand as I pull the hips back and step up. Step back, get your hands into the block to keep you in that safe pattern. Then we'll go to the opposite side. Right leg forward, tuck the back toes, drive up. We can even use our thigh for this. It's another form of support. Again, don't hesitate to use that. And then third option, stick. So we'll come, again, hips back. Let me show you from the side on this one, just so you can see my hips are always staying back. They're never coming forward. Got my hips back, sticks in the right hand, so I'm going to bring my left leg forward, pull back into that left hip, tuck the toes, and now I can kind of press into the stick to help me step up. Again, when I drive back, hip pulls, I slowly lower, use that stick for support. And in this case, I'm just going to keep stepping up with that left side. That is our get up from a Seiza position.